It's somewhere in Europe during World War II, and you've just been captured. Not exactly how you pictured today going. A few hours ago, you had a rifle in your hands, your squad at your side, and at least some idea of what was happening. Now, your weapon is gone, your squad is gone, and the only thing you're holding on to is the hope this isn't permanent. A soldier shouts at you in a language you barely understand. You don't need a translation. Hands up, move. They take everything. Your weapon first, then your pack, then anything that looks like it might matter to you. Watch, letters, photos, gone. You hesitate for half a second when they reach for the photo. Big mistake. A rifle butt reminds you very quickly you don't get to hesitate anymore. What's left is just you, and whatever happens next. They march you. No explanation, no destination, just a long column of prisoners moving down a dirt road. Time passes. Your boots feel heavier with every step. Your throat is dry, your stomach already empty. Anyone who slows down gets shouted at. Anyone who stops doesn't stay stopped long. You stop looking around. You just walk. Eventually, the camp comes into view. Barbed wire fences stretching in every direction. Guard towers staring down at you from every angle. Floodlights, even though it's still daylight. Rows of wooden barracks sit inside like they were thrown together in a hurry, because they were. This is where you'll be staying. Processing is fast, cold, efficient. Name, rank, serial number. That's all you're allowed to give. You've been told that before. Now it actually matters. They don't care who you were before this, only what category you fit into now. Prisoner. They hand you a thin blanket, point toward a barracks. Inside, it smells like sweat, damp wood, and something worse you don't want to identify. Bunks are stacked high. No mattresses, just wood. You pick a spot, not because it's good, just because it's available. The first night is when it really hits you. Not the hunger, not even the cold. It's the realization that you are completely out of control. Back home, you made decisions. Even in the army, you had some control. Here, nothing happens unless someone else allows it. When you eat, when you sleep, when you speak, everything. And what you eat barely counts. A thin soup that's more water than anything else. A small piece of bread. That's your day. You learn quickly not to eat it all at once, because hunger doesn't come in waves here, it just stays. Days turn into a routine. Wake up early, roll call, stand in formation while guards count, and count again, and sometimes again. Not because they forgot, because they can. Then, work. If you're assigned to labor, you don't get a choice. You dig, you carry, you build. Sometimes you don't even know what you're working on. You just follow orders. Your body gets used to it. Your mind takes longer. The cold becomes its own problem. Winter doesn't just arrive, it settles in and refuses to leave. Your fingers go numb. Your breath turns to fog. At night, you curl up tight, trying to trap whatever warmth your body still has. Sometimes it's not enough. People start getting sick. At first, it's small things, coughs, fevers. Then it gets worse. There's a medic somewhere in the camp, but supplies are limited, very limited. You start to notice something. It's not always the weakest who collapse first. It's the ones who give up. The ones who stop talking, stop eating, stop trying. They fade quietly, and once they start fading, they don't usually come back. So, you don't let yourself go there. You build routines, count the days, even if you're not sure you're counting correctly anymore. Memorize things, songs, stories, anything. You replay conversations from home just to remember what normal felt like. Sometimes you and the others talk about food, not the camp food, real food, full meals, huge ones. You describe them in detail. It sounds like torture, but it helps. Then one day, something different happens. A Red Cross package arrives. It doesn't look like much at first, until you open it. Chocolate, canned meat, real food. For a moment, it doesn't feel real. You don't eat it all at once. Nobody does. You divide it carefully, because this isn't just food, it's hope. Rumors start spreading. The Allies are advancing. The war is turning. You don't know if it's true, but you hold on to it anyway, because hope is survival. Not everyone follows the rules. Some prisoners try to escape. Most don't make it far. The fences, the guards, the dogs. Even if you get out, you're still deep in enemy territory. But people try anyway, because staying feels just as dangerous sometimes. Time becomes strange. Days blur together. Weeks disappear. You stop thinking about when you'll leave. You focus on getting through today. Then one morning, something changes. The guards are different, tense, distracted. You hear distant explosions, closer than before. No roll call, no orders, just waiting. Time passes. Nobody explains anything. Then you hear it. Engines, shouting, gunfire, but not aimed at you. The gates open. Different uniforms, different voices. For a second, nobody moves. You're not sure if this is real. Then someone says it. You're free. Free. The word doesn't feel real. You walk slowly forward, like if you move too fast, it might disappear. You step outside the camp. The same world, but completely different. The war isn't over yet, but for you, this part is. You've lost weight, time, people. Some things you won't fully understand until much later. But you're still here. After everything, you survived. And in a place where so many didn't, that means everything.